Okay, I'm back. So I thought I'd try something a little differently. I'm still a little, technologically impaired. So, and may I call attention to my lovely background? I'm sitting on a king-size mattress that we currently don't have a frame for. And my lovely Starry Night Van Gogh, not real by the way. It's actually a funny story as to why we still have that. We brought it home from Tennessee in my husband's Honda Civic. And this thing is massive. It may look small behind me, but it's huge. It's huge. It's Donald Trump huge. So, my husband and I were sitting. He's driving. I'm sitting. And the back of the painting, because of the way we had to put it in the car, was like in our neck. So we had to drive from Tennessee to Alabama like this. Anyway, just thought I'd share a little tidbit. What you'll find is that I'm kind of an Urban Decay whore. A lot of the palettes that I have are Urban Decay. And it was actually one of my first high-end palette that I ever got. I was a drugstore diva like everybody else. I like to play with makeup. In high school, I was never really, comfortable in my own skin, so makeup allowed me to have another skin. So, my aunt was actually the one who introduced me to the high-end, like mall makeup, as I call it. She tried to help me in my self-discovery journey, and she did. So, big ups to my aunt. So let's just dive right in, so we're not here all night on a Friday night. Okay. So speaking of first ever high-end makeup palette, I'm just gonna bend over here and go up. I just organized all this, so 5 years later, here I am. Anyway, the Naked Original, the OG of my collection. It's been used. It's generally been used. I've almost hit pan on this sin. Like, I used the crap out of this thing when I first got it. Let me get closer so you can see. It's been well loved. I kind of still keep the brushes in here, just so I know which brush I'm supposed to use. This one, 50-50 shot whether it's dirty or clean or not. But if I reach for this tomorrow, I'm going to use this brush. It's just who I am as a person. But anyway, there's the OG. Apart from that, I can't tell you in which order that I got things in, so I'm just gonna go down the row, because it would be a little easier to do that than just, dig through them and possibly forget one. This is the Disney's Alice the Looking Glass palette. I'm also a big packaging whore. I get books based on their covers, after I read the back and be like, oh, that's a good story, but I definitely buy these eyeshadow palettes based on their covers. This is gorgeous. It's very sturdy. It's very thick. But you open it up. Let's see if I can do this. And there's a mirror. Ooh, there's my Toki Doki. But there's like... Oh yeah, there's like... See, I don't even know how to use these palettes until like I have them and they're pretty. But it has a butterfly in it. I am not doing this well at all. Okay. There's a butterfly in it. And it's like 3D. Pretty cool. So that's the artsy fartsy part of it. Then it has this little drawer. I know who I was. Oh, it says, I know who I was when I got up this morning, but I must have changed several times since then. But this brush is gone, so I know I still have it somewhere, but these are some of the colors. This one I haven't been able to play with that much, but the colors of this palette that you can't really see because, just starting out, I don't have the ring light and all the funny stuff. But the color names are based on the movie. We got Looking Glass, Hatter, Heads Will Roll, Dream On, Royal Flush Cake, Metamorphosis, Sellers and Grimm, just super cute. Awesome packaging. Big ups to Urban Decay. You know what you're doing. You should give your packaging people a raise because they really know what they're doing. Next I have, and if y'all know what these are, like, if I've messed up a name, please help, because I've got so much that I don't know. I think this just says Vice. Again, the packaging is awesome. I think this is the Vice 3. It came in like a little cosmetic bag, which is cool. I use this for like all the samples they give you, because you get 3 samples if you order from Urban Decay. 3 samples. That's how they get you. But this, I think this is the Vice 3 palette. And pretty sturdy. The plastic. Again, there's the huge mirror. What am I going to do about this? Okay. Let's do this. These are the colors on them. There's the brush. But I like those pinks. There's like a good variety. Not really one you would use. Well, there's a couple in there you could use like for a neutral eye, but not a lot. This is just a fun palette to use. You know, with the greens and the pinks and the purples, and it's just pretty. See, I mean, I just like looking at them. Even if I didn't use them, I would keep them because they're just pretty. So pretty. Okay, this is I think it's the Vice 3 limited palette. Now this is special, it's limited edition, so they didn't have a lot of these. I actually got mine off eBay. But again, with the huge mirror. This is also pretty fun. I love that hot pink. That hot pink is life, y'all. But it also comes with a brush. Most of these come with a brush. This one has a button to open and close it, which I like. But the packaging, y'all. I mean, the packaging. The packaging. So, you know, I think that's Vice 3 limited. If I'm wrong, leave it down in the comments. Let me know, because I need to know. Now, I know this one is the Vice 4. This was the first Vice that I got. It also came with a bag. Really know. I don't know where that is. But if I find it, I'll put it in. Anyway, it's like a 3D, like a gun slick type of, is it upside down? This is going well. Like a gun slick material. Again, the packaging is just spot on. All right. Let's just do this, because I don't want to blind y'all with the mirror. These are also some pretty fun colors. What? Oh, no. I don't even know where those go. Oh! That might be 1985. Now I'm missing one. See, this is going well. I've already had a catastrophe that this can't happen. I have to fix this. There's another one somewhere. Oh, it's way over there. Okay, well, that has to be addressed. Anyway, let me just bring y'all over here then, because I don't want to risk dumping those out again. There's that one. I mean, there's some pretty fun colors in there. I am just... Well, I guess if it was going to happen, today would be the day. Because, well, yeah. I promise one of these days, y'all, I'm going to get my shit together. Okay, here we go. Alright, well, there's that. Those are my, I believe, Vice 4 Limited, and, alright now, Vice 3 Limited, and Vice 4. Okay. Well, then I have my newest baby to the collection. This is the Urban Decay Elements eyeshadow palette. A lot of people say this is a dupe or a just straight up steal job from, I believe it is the Zodiac palette, but I don't care. This is also my only circular palette. But I got this. I got up at 3 o'clock in the morning on my day off to order this baby. This did not come with a brush, so. It comes with a huge mirror. Check that out, y'all. That is gorgeous. Just the packaging. Hello. Kind of makes me think of witchcraft, but I mean, isn't makeup really witchcraft anyway? You look like one person, you put on makeup, you look like a completely different person. So, but this packaging, you guys, this is like sunk in with like some gold and this abalone shell print. So pretty. This palette is not an eyeshadow palette, but it is a palette none the same, so I'll show you guys. This is my Jeffree Star Cosmetics Platinum Ice Skin Frost Pro Palette. There's two of these. There's the frost, and then there's some golden, but that's not for my skin tone. These highlights, y'all, are no joke. These are legit highlights. So, and also, can I just say, the pan size on these, I don't think I'm ever in my lifetime going to get pan. So, there's that. This is also another one that I got recently that I love. This is the Born to Run Urban Decay palette. My sister has this one too, which is kind of weird because we usually don't have the same makeup. Sisters. Hi, Ferris. Anyway. Stunning color array. I also like that you can fold this back so I don't have to kill y'all with the mirror. But look at these colors, guys. This is the one she was down here at the bottom. It's called, no, it's the middle one. It's called Hell Ride. But there's just a beautiful array of colors. A huge mirror. This packaging is sturdy. It's also cute with all these like getaway destinations on it. Very sturdy for like traveling. Throw it in your bag, one and done. But this doesn't come with a brush, so you might want to grab a couple. Alrighty. Also new-ish to me is the Urban Decay Beached palette. It's in a little cardboard, but still. No brush. A rectangular mirror, and it folds back. It's got it's got two mattes, and the rest are shimmers. But this double dip and plunge, as you can see, I've been scared of blues since, after the Drew Carey show, Mimi. I don't want to be Mimi. Those are pretty blues. Also, really pretty packaging. Makes me want to go back to Puerto Rico. And if you know me, there's hardly anything that makes me go back to Puerto Rico. Anyway, I also have, in the naked genre, I have the Naked Smoky palette, which is very avant-garde, very 70s coffee table smoky look. Came with a brush. I actually have not used this brush, which is surprising. But everything you need to make a neutral to a dark smoky eye. Couple of shimmers, lots of mattes. Just a very nice palette. Then we have the Naked Heat palette. Again, very good, awesome packaging. Kind of makes me think of, with the way they put, the mirrors on the closet doors in like 70s, 80s houses. Like, I don't know whose idea that was or who thought we needed to see that much of ourselves, but there it is. I have used this brush, and it is filthy. But very warm reds and browns and riches, and I enjoy this palette a lot. But yeah. Okay, moving on. This is the only Kat Von D palette that I have, and truthfully, I'm probably using it all wrong. Like when I first got this palette, I'll show you because it goes back. These are all matte shades. So if you're looking for a good matte, I pull this one out. I don't reach for it a ton because I don't know how to use it. I seriously thought that this middle pan was contour, because I was told that contour is a little on the gray side. I don't know. I was like, well, that's almost straight up gray, so that's contour. So, and as you could tell, I've used it quite a bit. There's a dent in it, and that's what I used it for, was a contour. I look dead. I was like, why do I look like a corpse? Well, because you're using dirt as a contour. That's where I am. But anyway, I like this. Kat Von D. I know there's been some controversy with her decision not to vaccinate her child. And as a mother, we all have to make our choices concerning our own child. She's wrong, but she's a new mother. And I know there's a lot of things I said as a new mother that I wasn't going to do that completely got thrown out the window later on. But we all have our own choices to make and stuff like that. And she's made hers. And we are not anyone to judge or have an opinion about her life or the life of her child. So that's all I'm going to say about that. But that's the Kat Von D Shade and Light Eye Palette. She's good on packaging too. She's really good on packaging. I would like to get some more of these in the future, but this is the only one I have right now. Moving on. I feel like everyone has this in their collection, but this is the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. I don't really like the box. I mean, it was... Y'all, this smells like chocolate. That's wrong. I maybe had this a month and took it with me somewhere. There's the shades. And I don't know if it got smushed or whatever, but it kind of broke, so it doesn't close like it should. So it still works, so I got it. I got this in an Ulta box. I haven't had a chance to use it yet because these are pretty cool toned and I'm more of a warm toned person, but I figured, when the time came, if I came across it, I'd give it a chance. So I've got this. Okay. On to the next bin. This is my only Morphe palette. Currently. It's the Morphe 35C palette. It's in the old school plastic. And honestly, this was in my son's makeup kit for Halloween. Because, and you'll see why. It's got a pretty... Hold on. Take off that plastic. It's got a pretty large array of, fantastical colors. And anyone who knows my son knows he's been anything from a zombie to the Hulk. And I don't take Halloween lightly. My mother never did. We wanted to be something you wouldn't know we weren't on Halloween. My mother was excellent at Halloween costumes. And I kind of made it a point to be so too. But anyway, I thought I'd pull this out and maybe use it because I was looking at it. I was like, these are some pretty good colors. But... okay, moving on. This one, if I can get it out, come on, work with me, is one of my favorites. I admittedly don't use it a lot because these have been known, or I've heard, to stain your eyes. And it's the Urban Decay Electric palette. But look at these fun colors. I've used Chaos, Gonzo, Revolt, Savage, because I did kind of a Harley Quinn thing last year for a quick little costume. But aren't those colors fun? I would, love for an excuse to use it again. So comment down below. Okay, this one is the Urban Decay Distortion. Look at this, y'all. It looks like a crystal. Just, excuse me, so pretty. And there are the shades. These are the toppers. If you put any of these on any of these, they shift. They look different. That's why it's called distortion. It distorts the color. You can wear them alone. You can wear these alone. But if you put, and you can actually put these on top of other eyeshadows. And they do cool things too. So, I'm already at 20 minutes. I'm going to try to speed this up a little bit. This is the Urban Decay Moondust palette. And the packaging on this is just cray. It's textured. It looks like just, it's a glitter. And then this is a mirror. Come on. But this didn't come with, but they're glittery. I don't know if you can see that, but they're all glittery. Just, I'm a girl. I like glitter. Again, admittedly, I haven't had a chance to use this as much as I'd like. But if you want to see something with this, I'll pull it out. Happily. This is a Urban Decay Oz the Great and Powerful Glinda palette. Glinda the Good Witch. There's also a... Anyway, the bad witch in that movie. I forgot her name. I mean, it's there, but I can't. Anyway, if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. But this one's gorgeous. Comes with all these, and it comes with this duo one. I haven't used this a bunch, but oh, it's got two duo ones. Came with an eyeliner. I take that out because I use that anyway. But once these are gone, I can pop this out and put other single shadows in it. So that's kind of cool. This purple. This purple is pretty awesome. I don't know if you can see, it's a shimmer. This is something that I picked up at Ulta. I have not used it. Well, I think I used it once. It's a Urban Decay Vice lipstick palette. It's kind of mirrored. But you open it up, and it's got a little lip brush and a bunch of different lip products. I'm not good with a lip brush. I kind of get it all over the place. I kind of look like, what was it? There was a movie where some guy just put on lipstick and didn't really care where his lips were. Kind of looks like that when I use a lip brush. So I try to stick with glosses or liquid lipsticks or something easy with a doe foot that will, you know, help me. This is one I got on sale. It came with a mascara. It's the Urban Decay Troublemaker palette. Pretty standard packaging, but still cute. This has got a magnetic closure on it. I mean, the colors in this aren't super impressive. I like that green color and the Girl Crush. That middle one, Clash, kind of looks like the one that was in the Pulp Fiction palette, but there's that one. Big mirror, as usual. This is a customized palette I got. The palette itself was $10 on Urban Decay, but you can put whatever single shadows in there. These are just ones that caught my eye. This one right here actually broke in a PCS move because we're a military family, at least for the next 4 years. So I had to put some alcohol in it and repan it, but it broke my heart because those things are like 20 bucks for a single one. I didn't pay 20 bucks, so I waited till they were on sale, but if you were to buy them right now off the side, they're 20 bucks a piece. And then this one I got for my birthday last year from Ulta. This is my earthly birthday gift. It's a NYX eyeshadow palette. And I wasn't gonna get it because I was like, I have enough stuff. But I'm taking this off. That seems like there's something. What the heck is that? Anyway, there's something all over this. I gotta get it off. But the colors are pretty fall-esque, which is why I got it. I'll set this aside. They're not sticky all over that. I don't know what it is. I also had a bunch of these palettes. This is empty, but it's by a company called Uni, U-N-I-I, and they're just these little plastic palettes that has like a little enclosure, but you put magnets on the back of pans of eyeshadow and you can customize your own eyeshadow palette. I had like 20 of these things at one time, and I would depot and I just made a mess. I depot a bunch of shadows and I just made a mess. So I've just kept the palettes. The next palette I just got, so I have not gotten to play with it. So I may just do a review on this or a look. without having to be asked because I really want to use this first chance I get. This is the Profusion Cosmetics Shimmers palette. I got it at Target, or Target, you know, regular people call it. I haven't even taken the plastic off of this. But look, these are all shimmer shades. And there's a bunch of fun colors in there. I really suck at this. Ugh. Anyway, moving on. This is just a little palette from Urban Decay. This is the Beauty with an Edge palette, or the Skull palette. This one came with a, they all have a mirror, y'all, all of them, but this one came with a little brush. Haven't got to use this all that much, but you know, if you want to see it, let me know. This one I also got brand new, haven't got to play with it. It's a NYX Ultimate Shadow palette, and these are all mattes. There's a couple in there with some like glitter in it, but I honestly bought this palette for this yellow. I don't have another palette with a yellow in it, and you know, fall's coming up, so I'm excited for all the other ones. There's a pastel green in here that I'm kind of excited about, but this one, every time I have decluttered my palettes, I go over and over in my mind whether or not I want to keep it. This is the Fun palette by Urban Decay. It's like patent leather with an octopus on it. It's glittery. I mean, it's just super cute. But it has a zipper enclosure too. This one, I mean, there's some pretty colors in this. But really, I have these colors in other palettes. I just can't seem to let this one go. But this is the Fun palette. Coming close to an end, guys, I promise. This is another Urban Decay palette. Surprise, surprise. It's the Kristen Leanne collab with Urban Decay. And there's another one, but this one is the Daydream palette. It's the smaller one. Also came with a brush, but this one I think would be a good one to grab if you're more on the neutral side, because those are neutrals. I mean, that coral, you know, it seems like it would be okay for a pop of color, but I feel like you could do a lot of just neutral looks with that. I found this one, y'all, in the travel section at Target. It was $3, and I was like, $3, this is gonna be awesome. It's by Sleek Makeup. I guess that might be one of their brands. When the Sun Goes Down is what it's called. This little black package, really tiny. But this is so cute, y'all. Look, if I can get it open. Oh, there we go. Operator error. Look at the little shades. They're tiny. Just so little. But there's some shimmers and some mattes in there, and I feel like it would make a really pretty look, you know, for something. I just could not pick it up for $3. So yeah, there's that. And then last but not least, I wouldn't actually call this a palette, because it's just a little quad that I picked up at Marshall's that I saw. But this is the Makeup Smashbox. The packaging on it looks like a little camera lens. It's got, this one's called It's Fire, but it's just a little quad. They're all shimmers, but we got, this is a like a copper brown. This is more like a leaf brown, I guess. And then this is kind of like a off-white taupey color. I guess it would be for, you know, your brow. But that is it for the eyeshadow palettes. Like I said, if you want to see one of them, if you want me to swatch it, if you want me to do an eye look for them, this is what this channel is about. If you want to see some completely professional makeup, it's probably not the channel for you. But if you want to see some accidentally good looks with some dirty brushes and some makeup I don't know anything about, except that they're pretty, you know, this is the channel for you. And It's really nice to meet everybody, and comment below if you want to see anything. Click the like button and the subscribe button. And I will see you maybes later.